So let me start. So for the last 2 days, actually, we have been dealing with the pandas, and last time we discussed how we can access rows individually, right? And we discussed how to do the filtering of my entire data frame, which is available. Okay, so now let me move ahead in the advanced step of the analysis. So let for the same purpose, let me again import my pandas library. So I'm importing pandas SPD. Okay, and reading my data frame. So suppose I'm reading a data frame which we have been using pd dot read underscore CSV, and here I'm passing my file name. I think it is titanic.csv. If I'm correct, let me execute this. Yeah, awesome. Okay, and let me check df.head. Okay, done. So this is my data set which is available: survive, passenger class, name, sex, age, siblings, parent, children aboard, and fare, which is given, right? Awesome. Now suppose what I want sometime requirement may be this. Okay, tell me what is the total fare paid by males and total fare paid by females. Okay, or anything means something like I want to do some sort of grouping. I want to do some sort of grouping. Okay, or I want to do, tell me how many means group by using survived column or passenger class column or a six column or whatever you want to decide. Have you heard, if you people are from DBMS, or have you heard about the group by command, everyone? Have you heard about group by? Actually, what we want to understand.
No, sir, I have
Okay,
not.
no issue. Actually, what we do in the group by command, actually, in normal in your DBMS also, we divide your entire data that is given to you into small groups. Okay, we divide our entire data into small groups. Suppose I do group by on the basis of sex column. Okay, and now suppose in sex column we have two categories available, male and female. So if I will do group by using sex column, then what will happen? My entire data frame will be divided into two groups. My entire data frame will be divided into two groups because we have two attributes, two values only, male and female. So in one group we will have only those rows which are corresponding to males, and other group I will have only those rows which are corresponding to females. Similarly, if I do group by on the basis of survived column, okay, in survived column, I have only two categories, 0 and 1. Okay, so if I do group by on the basis of survived columns, so again, I will get two groups. One having only those rows which are corresponding to 0, and one group which are having corresponding to 1. Similarly, if I do group by using passenger class, so here we have three categories: passenger class 1, passenger class 2, passenger class 3. So we will have three groups. Okay, we will have three groups. So what group by does? Group by divides your entire data frame into the groups, depending upon how many distinct values are there in that particular column. Depending upon how many distinct values are there in that particular column. So if I use sex column, in sex column we have only two values, male and female. So it will be divided into the two groups, male and female. Okay, here if we divide using passenger class, then we will have three groups: passenger class 1, 2, and 3. Okay, if we divide using we group by using survive column, so in survive column we have two distinct values, so two groups will be created. Getting my point, everyone? And where it can be important, suppose you need some analysis, tell me male wise and female wise, a gender wise analysis. Gender wise analysis I need, right? Or sex wise analysis I need. Okay, what is the total fare paid, or what is the mean age of the males, what is the mean age of females? Means I am doing some this kind of a wise term is coming, something like this. Your data set may be anything in which years are mentioned, example. Okay, some years are mentioned and your boss says give me year wise analysis. Okay, so what you will do, you will do group by using year. Okay, let me show something. Suppose open a notepad. Okay, and you have some year column. Okay, and here it's mentioned as sales. Okay, and something is mentioned in 2019. Sales was suppose 100 rupees. Again in 2019, sales was suppose 200 rupees. Again in 2019, suppose sales was 300 rupees. Okay, and then suppose 2020, sales was suppose 50 rupees. Again in 2020, sales was suppose 100 rupees. Again in 2020, sales was suppose 200 rupees. Now again 2021, sales was suppose 500 rupees. Okay, and again 2021, sales was again suppose 100 rupees, and again 2021, sales was suppose 400 rupees, something like this. This kind of data is actually given to you. Okay. And your boss says, okay, give me year-wise summary. Okay. Give me year-wise summary. Suppose year-wise total sales, tell me. Tell me year-wise total sales. What is the year-wise total sales? So what he needs something like this: year sales. Something this record. 2019 should appear only once. 2020 should appear only once. 2021 should appear only once. Now, in front of 2021, 2019, I should say total sales of 2019. Okay. In 2020, I should see total sales of 2020. Instead of this, I should get only total sales of 2021. So what we do, if that is the scenario, what you will do, you will do group by. Okay. You will do group by, and group by on the basis of what? On the basis of this year column. Okay. So what group by will do? Group by will divide this entire data into how many distinct values are there in the year column: 2019, 2020, 2023. So three distinct groups. Okay. So one group will be what? Only data having of 2019. This will be one group. Okay. One group corresponding to only data 2020. One group. Okay. One group corresponding to 2021. So it will divide your data into the different groups. Okay. Once it is divided into the different groups, remember, once you have applied the group by, now you will apply whatever you will do, you will apply on the group. For example, I apply sum function. So sum function will be applied on the group, not individual rows. Sum will be applied on group. So when I apply sum on the group, what it will give me? What it will give me? Sum is what? Aggregation, right? Where we had multiple values. Suppose I apply this function, sum of sales column, example. Okay, sum of sales column I want to do. So what it will do? Within this group, what is the sum? It will give me that result. Within this group, what is the sum? 100 plus 200 plus 300, it will be 600. So result, it will give me 600. Okay. If I apply a group by on the say, after doing the group by, if I applying the sum, it will give me 600 for this group. For this group, it will give me 350. For this group, it will give me 1000. Right? After group by, you can apply your aggregation. I get result 600, 350, and more. Same thing can be available here. What? For 2019, it is 600. For this, it is 350. For this, it is 1000. Something like this. Right? And you can apply any aggregation or any function that you want to apply, which is working on a group of rows. Suppose instead of that, okay, sum of sales, my boss says, no, do one thing. In 2019, tell me what was the minimum sales. In 2019, what was the minimum sales? So you will apply your min function. So your min function from first group will give you 100 result. Okay, instead of sum, now your min function will give you result 100. Here min will be what? 50. Here min will be what? 100. So what group by does? Remember, group by divides your entire data frame into small groups. Depending upon which column you want to do the group by, according to that, number of groups will be formed. Because this time we made the group by on the basis of year. We have three distinct values in this particular column. So three groups you will be happening. One group corresponding to 2019, one group corresponding to 2020, one group corresponding to 2021. Now within this group, what we want to do, you can do that. Now tell me, everyone, clear? What is the purpose of group by and how group by operates?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, please tell me, clear? What is the purpose of the group by? Right? So see, let me apply that. Same thing, let me apply here. Okay. I'm going to mention, what is my data frame name? DF, right? I'm going to mention df.group by. Okay. df.group by. Suppose I am doing group by with the help of this sex column, which has only two distinct values, male and female. So it will create two groups. Understand? So I'll mention here sex, and let me save it somewhere in the variable GB to mention group by. Let me execute this. If I check it, okay, what is GB? See, it's an object. It's an object, but I can use it the way I want. Suppose what I said, GB, see properly, everyone, GB dot mean. Okay, I have done the group by. Now I want to apply what mean. Mean means average value I want to find out. So what it will do, understand, everyone? Of course, I've applied group by on the basis of sex. So two groups are already formed. Now within every group, it will find out the mean value. Within every group, it will find out the mean value, but mean value of which it will find for the numeric columns. Of course, can you find the average of the text column, everyone? Of course, no. For the text column, you cannot find at any cost the average value. So whatever numeric columns are there, okay, survive column, passenger class column, your age column, siblings column, parents column, fare column, for every column, it will find out what is the average value. But I understand how it will apply, because two groups have been computed. So it will apply mean function on two different groups. Okay, two different groups. So we will get two results, one corresponding to males, one corresponding to females. So if I execute this, see everyone, what has happened? Your entire data frame has been divided into two groups, one corresponding to female, one corresponding to male. And from this, you can quickly guess what survived and passenger class are no meaning for us. Example, what has been the average age? Just a second, somebody's actually background voice is coming. Yeah, okay. What has been the average of the females who were traveling on the Titanic? 27.719. What was the average age? Means we have calculated the mean now. What has been the mean age or average age of the males traveling on the ship, right? What is the average fare paid by the females? 44.479. What is the average fare paid by the males? 25.63. So it is giving you summary. Okay, so what you are getting this time, you are getting a summarized report. Your entire data set, which was having 887 rows, have been grouped into the two groups. One corresponding to female. On that, actually, mean function has been applied. Same here, one group corresponding to male. On the same group, your mean function has been applied. Right? Suppose I don't want to see everything, whatever result is available. I am concerned only about example. Let's say age. Okay. Tell me only what has been the average age of the males, average age of the females. Same function I can come here. I can pick here. Okay. And within the square bracket, I can mention my column name that I want to use. Suppose I want to just check age. Okay. I'm not bothered about other columns. So let me execute this. What I get, see, the female's average age is 27.719. You can verify from here as well. Male's average age is 30.43161 within 1 second. Okay, but suppose you need multiple columns, not one column, you're not satisfied. Again, you can pass multiple column, but whenever you want to pass the multiple column, pass them inside a list. Okay, so I am putting one square bracket here, and within the list, I'm passing one more column, suppose fare. And if I execute this, I'll get what is the average fare paid by females, what has been, sorry, average age of the females, average fare paid by the females, average age of the males traveling on the ship, average fare paid by the males. So quickly, within few seconds, I'm able to generate my query. I'm applying mean function. Any function you want to apply, it's yours. Suppose I want to find out the standard deviation. Very, very simple. Again, I can use, it's in my hand, right? Instead of mean, I will mention my standard deviation, that is STD. It will give me standard deviation of age and fare in terms of males and females. I want to find out what has been the minimum age and minimum fare example. Okay, in as per the male and female, minimum fare paid by the any female, minimum age of any female, minimum age of any male, minimum fare paid by any male. Right. So what I can do? Same group by is there now. GB dot min. Okay, same thing. Even let me copy this. Okay, let me execute this. So two things you will be seeing. Just that instead of standard deviation, I have to pass min here. Right? Let me execute this. See, the minimum age, okay, of the female traveling on the ship was 0.75 years. And how much fare was paid? $6.75. Minimum age of the male traveling on the ship was 0.42 years. Okay, and fare paid was 0. No fare was paid. Okay, I want to find out maximum male and female wise. So instead of men, I can mention max. So quickly summary is coming within 1 second. Maximum age of the female that was traveling on the ship was 63 years old, but male was 80 years old. Okay, and the maximum fare paid was same, whether it was male or female, both were same. Okay, we want to calculate sum. So yes, we can do the same function. I can use again. Example, sum. I want just, let's say, fare. Total fare paid by males and total fare paid by females. How much total fare paid by the males? How many total fare paid by the females? Tell me everyone, getting an idea how it can be powerful once you do the group by. Okay, how quickly we are able to generate our results that I want after doing the group by quickly with the help of our male and because we generated with the help of do the group by on the basis of sex column. That's why everywhere you are seeing two things: male, female, male, female, male, female, male, female. Okay, suppose I do on the basis of passenger class column. So of course you will be seeing three things. Example, let me come again. Okay, and this time I'm going to say suppose GD is equal to DF dot group by. Okay, group by, and I pass my column. This time column I want to pass is suppose P class. P class. It has been done. Now whatever you want to apply, suppose GD dot. Okay, suppose I want to know the average age. Okay, average age of the passengers traveling in the every class 1, class 2, class 3. What has been the average in the class 1, average age in the class 2, average age in the class 3? Okay, I want to know. Okay, so what I can do, GD dot, we want to find average. Average means mean. When you find out average, then mean. Okay, and which column I need this time? This time I need a column known as what I want to know, age. Okay, age. So I was pass age here. Let me execute. This time you will see 3 passenger classes. See, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, in passenger class 2, the passenger class 1, the mean age was 38.78 years. Passenger class 2, 29.86 years. 3, 25.18 years. This is the mean age. Okay, let me check fare. Total fare paid in the each class. Okay, so let me pass sum. Instead of age, I want what? Fare. And of course, see, passenger class 1 has the highest fare. Obvious, it's obvious. Clear, everyone? How it can be so powerful and why we are seeing 1, 2, 3 this time. Every class, because how many groups have been created? We have 3 distinct values in the passenger class column, right? So 3 groups have been created. One corresponding to passenger class 1, one corresponding to passenger class 2, and one corresponding to passenger class 3. Then your functions are getting applied here. Okay. And you want to know how many passengers traveling in the passenger class 1, 2, and 3. See, you can just choose anything, doesn't matter, everything. Now it will give me the same. If I use GD dot count, okay, everywhere you will get the same number. See, same number is there because it's just counting the rows. How many rows are available in passenger class 1? How many rows are available in passenger class 2? How many rows are available in passenger class 3? So we are getting quick information. Passenger class 1, 216 passengers were there. Passenger class 2, 184 passengers were there. Passenger class 3, 487 passengers were there. So within 1 second, summary is coming. Within 1 second. Clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right? Similarly, suppose I want statistical summary. Okay, statistical summary I want. So I can do that quickly. 1, 2, and 3. So what I can mention, my group by object is GD. So I can mention GD dot describe. Okay. There's a method known as describe. So it will give me statistical summary. Execute. And if you see here, this way actually it is getting scattered because all this information is available only about your one column. Second column is not coming completely. So let me transpose this, okay, so that result becomes better. So I mention here transpose, okay, because your several rows are not appearing here, right? That's why I'm doing the transpose. Now it's fine. Yeah, perfect. Now you can see. So every class summary is given in survived column, okay. Of course, this is the count. How many passengers were there in the class 1? We have seen that. 216, 2, 184, 3, 487. It is giving count. Just fine. Means what it is saying, in this passenger class, how many rows were there? In which class? In class 1, 216, class 2, 184, class 3, this. Okay. Simple. And what is the mean value? What is the standard deviation? What is the minimum value? What is the 25 percentile? It's not percentage. Remember, 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile. It's mentioned as percentage, but actually it is a percentile. Remember, okay? And this is your max value. So every column's information is given. Minimum value, maximum value, okay? Standard deviation, 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile. So within 1 second, you can get a quick summary about every column, statistical summary of every column. And actually, it is very, very, very important. When you will be doing the analysis, this kind of analysis is very important. You should understand, okay, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value in every column, so that you can decide, okay, how much impact is there of any column. Okay, so we can quickly get a summary of the table using what? My describe method. I just use my describe method and just put a transpose here. Why you use the transpose? I just show you, because without the transpose, my complete result was not appearing. See, it was hidden in between those. Everything was not appearing. We are barely able to see only 1, 2, and 3 columns. Okay, but there are 8 columns. Other columns are not visible here. That's what I do. What I use a transpose method, which converts row into columns and columns into rows, right? Only that purpose. That is the only purpose I did here, so that you can see the results properly. Fine, everyone, so far?
Fine, sir.
Right? Okay. Others, I'm able to hear only voice of Hardik. Others, please, everyone. Are you finding it difficult? I don't think so. It should be difficult. Tell me. Yeah, okay, Varun. Good. Fine. Let me move ahead now. Okay. So suppose what I'm going to do, I'm going to again come to my data set. Suppose same data set, df.head, to see the top 5 rows. Okay. See, right now I know that by my study and by my experience that in my survived column, we have 2 distinct categories. Okay. 2 distinct categories. But how will you come to know if I give you a data set which is having 1 lakh rows? How will you come to know how many distinct values are there? It's very, very, very difficult, right, everyone? You will not scroll all the data set. I told you yesterday as well, or day before yesterday, don't load the entire data. Otherwise, it will slow down your system, because it will, ultimately your data is going to come to the RAM. Okay, so it may freeze your system. So we bring example top 5 rows, 10 rows. So from that, how can I conclude that? See, if I see only 5 rows, how can I ensure that there are only 3 passenger classes are there? We can see 1, 3. Even 2 is not visible there. There may be 3rd passenger class, 4th passenger class, 5th passenger class. You never know. Okay, so for that purpose, how will you identify in every column what are the distinct values? How many distinct values are there? Or how many unique values are there? Okay, so what we can do, we don't know in passenger class how many distinct values are there. So we have a function available here. See, I use df. Which column information you want? I want information of passenger class. So I mention here passenger class, P class, my column name. So I access my column. This is my column which is available. Okay, and on that I want to apply a unique method. It will tell me, it will show me the unique values which are available in the passenger class in form of an array. In form of an array. So if I execute this, see, it is showing me there are 3 unique values: 1, 2, and 3. From this, immediately I can say, okay, in this particular column, we have 3 distinct values: 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Immediately it's come to know there are 3 unique values. Okay, and if I want to count this, okay, suppose this is big, you can't count. So you have this is an array now, it is returning an array. So an array, we can apply our len function. So if I paste this inside, what it is giving me? It is giving me 3. We have 3 distinct values, guaranteed, done. My problem is solved. Okay, but again, without using even len function, you can do that. You can count the numbers without using even your len function. Okay, how? There is a function known as n unique. Same function. It tells you number of unique elements. So n unique. Okay, if I execute this, see, directly it is giving me 3 lists. Okay, so if you want to know what are the unique values available in a particular column, you will see unique. Your information will be available in form of array that you are seeing right now. Okay, if you want to count how many unique values are there, go with what? N unique. That will give you in that particular column how many unique values are there, number of unique values. Okay, immediately you'll come to know. So This is your data exploration, data EDA. I told you 70% of the time your machine learning engineer spends on EDA only. If you don't understand your data model, sorry, your data properly, trust me, you are going to make a worst machine learning model. The more time you spend on analyzing your data, exploring your data, okay, much better machine learning model you will build. So always advisable, go through every column, spend some time, understand what is the characteristic of this column, how many unique values are there, example. What is this distribution? How the values are there? What is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? What has been the standard deviation? Go through every column in detail and then analyze what I can do with this. Right? So let me move ahead. Suppose the survive column, I want to know how many distinct values are there. How can I do quickly? Instead of unique, I can mention here survive. Two distinct values. Only two distinct values are available inside my survive column, and those are visible 0 and 1. If you want to see the values, you will use the function unique. If you want to count the number, I will use n unique. Right? Similarly, I want to check, suppose, how many males are there and how many females are there. That we have seen although with the help of group by, but suppose without using group by, I want to check. I think we did that. If I apply on my gb.count, it will give me the result. Suppose I come here because my data object is what gb, right? So before creating this, anywhere I can mention gb.count. So it will tell me how many males are there and how many females are there, right? 314 females and 573 males. Fine. But I can, without even creating group by, I can do that. Why? I will come here. I will mention here, take your column name, whose information you want. Okay. How many males are there? How many females are there? Okay. That information is available in the sex column. So go to the sex column. And now this time use a method known as value underscore counts method. Okay. Value underscore counts. So it will tell me in this particular column, okay, number of, there are some distinct values, how many rows are there of that distinct values. So if we have males are there, so it will tell me how many rows are corresponding to males, how many rows are corresponding to females. So if I execute this, it is giving me the same result. See, 573 males and 314 females. Okay, similarly, I want to see the same information that we checked, how many passengers are there in passenger class 1, 2 and 3. So same thing I can do. Instead of sex, I will mention P class. It will tell me in passenger class 1, how many passengers were there, 2, how many were there, 3, how many were there, right? See, 1, 2, and 3, 487, 216, 184. I think we did this somewhere. We can verify passenger class 3, 487. I think we applied some count method. See, same result we are obtaining here. Okay, so with the one second you can analyze any column very quickly. Even you can plot this. Okay, you can plot this, whatever result you are getting now, within one line you can plot it. Although plotting I will show you later on. Yes, it will show you. No, not, it will not give two, it will give you an array showing the values it is having. Correct? It will not give you two, it will give you the array, right? So if I use this df sex dot unique, see, array male and females. Okay, Varun? Yes, you want to see what are the distinct values which are available. You can see with the help of unique. You want to find the count, then use any unique. Okay. Yeah. Done. Let me move ahead. Okay, what I was saying, you can even plot it. Although plotting I will show you later, but directly let me show you. Actually, visualization looks better. Okay, we will spend decent amount of time on the visualization. Suppose this is the column. What I can mention, this will give me this number, right? How many males are there and how many females are there? Okay. After this, just I have to mention what's the dot plot dot counts. Sorry, dot plot dot bar. Sorry. We want to plot the bar now. So dot plot means this is my function which was giving me the result. This is the one, right? After that, I will mention dot plot dot bar method. See, I got a quick representation. Okay, how many means number of males are more than the number of females. So very quickly I can get the insight from this, and we can save these images whatever you want. Save this images, and we will do customization as well. We'll see that when we will use these plots and everything, we'll see that we can customize. Right now, we are seeing only one visual in the canvas. We can, in one visual, we can show in one canvas, we can show many visuals as per our requirement. We can even control the size of the figure that we are getting right now. We can even control the colors that we are getting right now. So everything we can see that. We'll come to that, but I'm showing you that. See, you can get a quick insight, and actually visuals are always better. Visuals are always better. Okay, you want to see same information about survived and unsurvived columns. So what I can do means male survived more or female survived more, okay, in terms of picture representation. Sorry, no. Yeah, anything you want to see, it's your choice. Suppose I want to see right now, survived people were more or unsurvived people were more. Okay, survived people were more or unsurvived people were more. So what I can use, I can again use df survived dot value underscore counts. Okay, this will give me the number. Of course, died more, survived less, but I can plot this dot plot dot bar, right? So we can see died more, survived less. Okay, and these are coming right now, not a colorful picture. We'll make it colorful. Okay, we'll make it colorful because these are coming into the picture. That's what I want to show you right now. Okay, now see, very interesting thing. What will happen is that you will receive your data. Okay, and sometime your data will be skewed. Means something like this. These are your values, and this is your frequency of occurrence. Okay, and some values are there, 1, 2, 3, and so on, something like this. Okay, sometimes you may have a data something like this where your maximum values are lying in the lower range, something like this, and then it is decreasing. It is a skewed data. Or you may have a data in which your values are lying on the higher end, something like this. Here you are having maximum values, okay, and here you are having very less values, because it is what a frequency means, how many times this value is appearing. So this is frequency of occurrence, and this is the value. Okay, if you are getting this curve, means you are getting maximum values are occurring at, means this particular item is occurring maximum time. Okay, similarly, if I'm seeing this curve, this particular value is appearing maximum time. Okay, this kind of data is known as skewed data. This kind of data is known as a skewed data. Okay, and skewed data is not good for our machine learning model. Your ideal should be a normal distribution, very much like this, at the center of the curve. Okay, so we need to deal with the skewness. So how do we deal with the skewness? For that, actually, we need to apply some transformation. We have a column given, and that column has a skewed data. Example, it has a skewed data. So we want to remove, we want to deal with that skewness, and to deal with that skewness, we will do some transformation on that particular column. Example, you may do square. Okay, you may do cube. You may take log of that particular column to deal with the skewness only, because skewed data is never good. So purpose is what? You want to convert your skewed data into non-skewed data. Some skewness will be there, but of course, you will try to maximum possible do that. Suppose I have this column available. This, and pick any column. Suppose this passenger class or fare column. Let me pick the fare column. Okay. And you thought that, okay, it is having skewness. I will do the square of this column. I will take the square of this column. This particular column I need to square. Okay. So what I will do, I know that, okay, I have to take the square. So I will create a function for the same, which can do the square. Okay, so I am creating a function def square, okay, which will take an argument, single argument, suppose a, okay, and it will simply return me square, means a to the power 2. I just wrote a function, simple function, which will do the square. So square, okay, a function name is square, which will take one argument and it will return me a square. Done. I can verify that function square is working fine or not. Let me pass an argument 2. It should return me 4. Awesome. My function is working perfect. Now what I will do, I will use my data frame on which I have to apply the square. On every value of this I want to square. Every value of that I want to do square. So what I mentioned, df, what is my column name? My column name is, I think, fair. Okay. Onto that, I want to apply this particular function. Okay. I want to apply this particular function. So I will mention dot apply. Okay, I will mention, I will take my data frame name, column name. This is my column name. Okay, so this is my individual column. I mention apply, and within that apply, I mention my function name. whichever you want to apply on the every value of this column, okay, which is nothing but a series. Okay, so you want to apply this function on every value of this particular column. So that function is what I want to apply square. Okay, I want to apply square. So let me execute this. And if you can check everyone, what is the value available? 7.25. So square of 7.25 will be around, if I'm correct, it should be above 50, nearby 50. Let me check what value we are getting. Can you observe everyone? And you can use the calculator, no problem. 7.25 multiplied by 7.25. What is the result? 52.5625. Can you observe everyone? Please see. Right? Exactly same number. What is the second value? 71.2833. Fine. Come here. 71.2833 square. 71.2833. Answer should be this. And let's check what we are getting. Yeah, awesome. Exactly same number. Right? So any method, any function you have available, that function you can apply on individual values of the column. So your column transformation can be done. Okay, so any method, I'm using square, you can create log, you can take cube, anything you want to do, you can do that. So you have to create a function, and that function name you have to pass here. It's not mandatory that you create a function. Remember, you can use your lambda function as well, without no need of creating this special function. Okay, if I come here and back again to my df.head. Okay, original is the way it is. If I go here, okay, and if I check there, you want to just check there is no function of in place. That means you want to make the changes to be reflected in original column. Then what you will do? You will mention this df.fair is equal to df_fair.apply. So whatever transformation happen after the transformation, the new data will be saved in the dfair. Okay, this is the way to do. But right now I don't want to do that. Let me come here. So what I was mentioning, no need of creating the column. This is the named column. Okay, this is the named column which is available right now. You can create your what? Remember, anonymous function known as lambda function. So same thing I can use, but instead of creating a special function square, I can use what? My lambda function. Anyone, can you tell me how can I write a lambda function for the square? That's why I told you, you are not revising everyone. This is very, very, very important. If you want to make your career properly, you have to do the practice, a lot and lot and lot of practice. Otherwise, you will forget everything. Tell me, how can we write the lambda function?
We will write lambda,
Very good.
then
Lambda, then any variable name, right? Suppose x colon, okay? Then x, what
then
do
we
you want?
take
X square,
x square.
right?
Yes.
Simple. Here we write the variable that we want to operate on, and here what result we want. We just mentioned this, right? Let me execute this. Then and see, same result we are getting. Can you observe? The same result we were getting earlier, see? Exactly same result. So you can apply any kind of transformation that you want to apply on a column. Yes, you can do in 1 second. Right? This is where your EDA becomes very, very, very important. EDA, feature engineering, it's very wide, but yes, if you practice, it will become life will become very, very easy for you. Okay, you can apply any function, even built-in function. Suppose there is a column name. I want to check in everybody's name how many letters are there. Okay, in everybody's name how many letters are there. So what I can do, df column name is name. Okay, dot apply, and this time I can use the built-in function length function. This does what? Nothing but the length of an iterable. Okay, so a string, it is a data type is a string only. So string is an iterable. So it will give me, see, 22, 50, 21, 43, 23, nothing but the number of characters in their name. Tell me everyone, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any doubt in this? See what we can do further. If I move ahead, Directly I can come here. We have I think we saw that max and minimum value we have already seen. But suppose what I want actually, this is a data set which is available to me right now. Okay. And it is in the first row, it is given the index 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I want to sort this data frame. Okay. As per my requirement, suppose I want to sort them by, let's say age. Okay. I want to sort them by age. 22, 28, 36. It is coming randomly, but I want to sort them by age. So what I can do, I can mention df dot sort underscore values. Okay. Now I will mention here my column name by equals to, okay. And suppose I mention age. Okay. And just that before that, how it is appearing first 22, then 38, then 26, then 35, then 35. Let me execute this. Can you see everyone? This time it has been sorted. Can you observe, please? The smaller things are coming at the top, right? And you can see if you go inside and read the definition, it is mentioned what ascending is equal to true. If you want descending order, fine, no problem. Come here, copy paste. Ascending is equal to false. See this time, everyone. Tell me, is it fine? See the method, what I mentioned. Okay, I just chose how I want to sort them. Okay, means according to which column I want to sort, I just mentioned that. And then I mention I want ascending or descending, I can mention in that.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Others, please, Varun, others, everyone.
Clear, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let me move ahead, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, so now I'm moving ahead. Now let me check, create some own data frame. Right now, remember this file we have imported. Okay, this file, CSV file we imported from somewhere. 99% you will be working the same way. You will be taking some data set from somewhere, from a website or from Excel file or from SQL Server. You will be taking that. Okay, but suppose you somehow, due to some reason, you want to create a data frame. So how can I create a data frame? Very, very simple way. Let me create a dictionary. We have seen the dictionary now. So let me get a dictionary. Suppose the dictionary is D1 equals to one key A, okay, and corresponding values are, let's say, 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. Okay, there is one more key known as suppose B this time, and the corresponding values are, let's say, 5, comma 6, comma 7, comma 8. Okay, this is one dictionary. I want to create one more dictionary D2 equals to, and same way I created one key values, let's say A again. Okay, and you have values to be, let's say, 9, 10, 11, 12, and second is again, let's say B, and values are, let's say, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I have two dictionaries available with me. Some error. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put a colon. Done. So I have two dictionaries, right? So with the help of these dictionaries, within one line, I can create my data frames. Okay, within one line, I can create my data frame. This is what? This is a data frame only, right? A tabular structure that you are seeing here, right? So I want this kind of structure. So what I will do, in pandas, we have a method known as data frame. pd dot data frame. Data, let me press tab. Yeah, frame. Data frame, right? And let me give it a name df1. Okay. And within that data frame, I can pass my dictionary directly d1. Right? It will create one data frame. Let me show you that. Execute and check your df1. Your data frame has been created. Right? So you have a dictionary. From the dictionary, you can quickly create your data frame. Similarly, another one, let me create as well. Why I'm doing that, I will tell you. Okay. D2. This time I'm taking second dictionary, D2. Intentionally, I do that. Okay, and let me check the Now, purpose is why actually I'm going to do this. Understand, everyone? Reason is that uh, you are working in an organization in which you are maintaining 1 year data or 1 month data in one sheet. Okay, suppose January data in one sheet. Same columns are same columns, but February data in another sheet, March data in another sheet, April data in another sheet. Okay, other different sheets are there. Excel sheets are there, and different Excel sheet you have a different data. Okay, and you want to create summary of everything, complete summary, January plus February plus March plus April, right? So what will happen? You will read your one sheet as one data frame, second sheet as second data frame, third sheet as third data frame, fourth sheet as fourth data frame. But I want to do create one summary, right? So what I want to do, I want to actually combine that data together. First January data, below that February data should come, below that March data should come, below that April data should come. So this is known as appending. Okay, inserting data below the first data. Example, something like this. If I open, yeah, let's say this is suppose this is my January data. Below this, I want to insert this particular data. Again, means like this, A, B column, the columns are same because I said same structure is there, right? I said same structure is there, but you are following in the January, just the data is different. In January, you have January data, February, you have February data, March, you have March data, April, you have April data. Okay. So same structure is there, A, B column here, A, B column here. I just want to merge, means combine these. I want to insert this particular data below this data. So it should be 15263748. And after this, immediately should come 9, 13, 10, 14, 11, 15, and 12, 16. This data. This process is known as actually appending. This particular process is known as appending, means gluing one table or one data frame below other data frame is nothing but appending. Getting my point? Gluing or appending one data frame data below other data frame data. Fine, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, something is asking, Varun is asking something. Okay, fine. See, so how can we do that? Very simple. What should be first data frame? Below this, I want to append now. Below this, so let me use it. I will use this one, df1 dot append. Okay, you will mention your second data frame that you want to append. What is that? Okay, that is your df. Okay, df2. This is the data frame that I want to append below df1. Let me execute this and check, everyone. Can you see? Both data frame have been combined. 15263748, and below this 9, 13, 10, 14, 11, 15, and 12, 16. Can you check? Please check. Observe and tell me. Fine.
But sir, the indexes are
Yeah,
repeating.
I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm coming to that. So far, is this fine, everyone? But issue is that, remember, these index are repeating. So we have an option for the same. Okay. There's an argument known as ignore index. Okay. Ignore. Just press tab. Yeah, done. Make it true. By default, it is false. Now make it true. Ignore index is equal to true. Let me execute this once again. Now check, everyone. Now tell me, is it fine? How can we do that? And where it will be important, that I told you. Okay, you are maintaining data, same structure is there, but you are maintaining data in different sheets there. You want to combine those data, one below other, one below other, one below other, so that you can quickly create a summary. Okay, for example, I told you, you have sales available, you have sales of January data, sales of February data, sales of March data, sales of April data. Your boss says, okay, give me total sales of the all 4 months. So how will you do that, everyone? You will pick from January table, you will pick from February table, you will pick from March table, you will pick from this table, then you will do the sum. Instead of that, what we will do? Better, why don't we create one combined data frame, append them below this? Now my life will become easier. 4 times I don't to apply, if I have to apply sum, only 1 time I have to apply sum this time. Clear, everyone? Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Any doubt anyone is having? Tell me. For the same. Yes, see, and there is another way. This is, we are using our data frames method, right? Similarly, we have pandas one more method for the same purpose known as pd.concat. known as pd.concat. This is pandas method in which you can pass your data frame directly df1 comma df2. These are the data frame that I want to combine. Okay, and we are passing multiple, so we have to pack them inside a list. And you can pass here any number of data frames that you want to pass, like this. Okay, and if I execute this, see, same result. And again, you want to deal with this index, no problem. Again, same argument. Ignore index is equal to true. You're done with it. Clear, everyone? Tell me. Same process, right? But it is one more thing available. See, if I come here, same here, okay, and it has one argument here known as access argument. Okay, it has one argument known as access. So suppose I mention here access is equal to 1. By default, access is equal to 0 is there. If I go inside and read, it is what access is equal to 0. So whatever data frame is, your data frame 2 will be appended below this data frame 1. That means it will increase your rows. Okay, it will increase your rows, but there is one argument which is known as access. Access is equal to, suppose I make it 1 this time. So what will happen, instead of appending it below, actually this data frame 2 will be added as a side, as side. Let me execute this, you'll see, understand this. See what has happened. Can you observe everyone what has happened this time? This was your original data frame, right? AB. Okay, original this one. So it has been concatenated at this end. Just glue it here. Instead of stacking, vertically stacking, you are now combining them horizontally. AB here, put another AB here, like this. And how can you do that? With the help of the parameter known as axis is equal to 1. So by default, axis is equal to 0. So it will glue your data below the first data frame. But if you make axis is equal to 1, it will glue your data next to your original data frame. Clear? Please tell me.
Clear, sir.
Right? Now let me check again my df1 and df2 once again, because I want to show you something. Right? Let me change. So far, whatever we did, our column name were same. Okay. When the column name were same, it was simply appending. Axis is equal to means that we are doing gluing those in the side of the columns here. Yes, we are means instead of appending below, we are appending here. Okay, appending x is equal to 0. What was happening? It was coming here. Actually, it is doing concatenation. Huh? Concatenation means joining. So when x is equal to 0, this is joining df2 below df1. Okay, when x is equal to 1, it is joining df2 next to df1. Okay, Varun, this is the only purpose. Okay, now come here. Okay, so far what I said, whatever concatenation we did, we had the same column. Okay, so when we had the same column and we want to append it, means this data should come below this. So they search for the column name match. A and A match, below the data. B and B match, put the data. That's why you are getting the result. But suppose I change the columns of df2 dot columns. Okay, this is the columns. I want to change them. Suppose I'm making them this time C, column C and column D. Okay, I just change the columns of A and B. Okay, let me execute this and let me verify my df2 once again. It's CD, right? Now if I do the concatenation, suppose this. Okay, I'm not changing the axis, means by default it will be appended below your AB. But what will happen? See everyone, how the appending happens, it actually matches the column name. It matches the column name. So earlier when appending was happening like this, okay, so it was searching. So let me come here. Okay, what is the column name? A. So below means in the line of the A column data was put it there. It searched for the B, or B and B matches there. So below this B data was put it there. But now see, what is the column name there of df2? C and D. So C will be searched here. Will it find C? No, it will not find the C, right? So what will we do? It will create a new column this time. It will create a new column this time, C column. Data will come below this, okay? Because we have done x is equal to what? Remember, we have put x is equal to 0. Automatically x is equal to 0. So by data will be put it below this. But remember, not below A, not below B. Here new column will come known as C, and where that below this, your data will be getting about the C, not in these rows. Similarly, D will be matched with the B. No, there is no match. No, the A or B. There is no match at all. Okay, no match. Then what will happen? Again, a new column will be created known as D, and your data will be put there. Let me execute this, and we see that. If I see mention this, df1 dot df2, see. Observe everyone. What has happened this time? Okay, we have not changed the axis is equal to 1. Same axis is there. Data is put it below only original data frame. But because column did not match, then it created a new columns. This is important, everyone, what I've just shown you. And this will not be a problem. Is this NaN you will not get if I use this. Because if I make axis equals to 1, okay, so we said that, okay, do one thing, we don't have to put the data below, glue it or concatenate at the side. Okay, so if I execute this, see, ABCD, because we said side, find at the side, so no column name matching was there. We just put it at the side, no problem. But here, because we said that put below A and B, so it didn't find C, it didn't find D, that's why I created a new column. See everyone and tell me. If any doubt, even single, then tell me.
Clear, sir. Clear.
Actually, column name, if you want to, you have a different column now, Varun, you will get a new column 100% sure. If their column names are not matching now, 100% you will get the new column. This is the rule of the same. Getting my point, Varun? If the column names are the two things that you are merging, if they have a different columns, of course you are gonna get a new columns for sure. Okay, you can change the column names. You know that how we change the column name? How do we change? Remember, I use this method to change my column names. So if column names are different, you are doing appending. Okay, means one below other. So if column names are not matching, 100% you will get a new column for sure. Okay, any doubt? Anyone? Next, please tell me. Okay, so can I end for the day, everyone? Continue tomorrow, which is okay. I think we have done enough for today.
Sir, I have one little question.
Yes, yes, please tell me.
Sir, in previous class, you
Uh-huh.
used one CSV file.
Uh-huh.
So I was executing the same, but I wanted to know how do you create that CSV file if I want to do the same operation, because this
Yeah,
Titanic file I
if you
found
want,
it on online, but I couldn't create that file.
means I'm not getting.
Like whatever
Just
you're teaching in class,
uh-huh.
I always repeat whatever you teach in class
Okay, okay.
in Jupyter